Alright, all we're going to do now is we're going to tighten this thing up, put the other end in the vise. You can't hardly see it, but it's there, just mainly because I didn't want to go find another wrench. Just going to use a crescent wrench and tighten this thing down. Don't go too tight. Don't want to split the wood now. I think that'll work. Alright. We're ready to drill our hole. Alright, there's something I haven't told you. That stud I'm using is stainless steel. For those of you that work metal, you know this is going to be funny. This is going to be a jolt. Drilling stainless is not easy. I got a good sharp bit. I think it'll work. We don't have to go too deep. We're only going to go about an inch. Even 3/4 of an inch is probably enough. But we're going to try it, and we may end up scrapping this whole deal before it's over. But we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens. So I'm going to set up here and put everything in the vise, and we'll get ready to drill this thing. Alright, as you can see, we're pretty well centered with our hole. See if we can zoom in and focus a little better. There we go. Alright, now we're going to try to set this thing up, drill right down the middle of that stud, and see if we can't make this work. Alright, we're going to try to drill this hole right down through the center. My bit is just slightly smaller than the piece of copper, and there's a reason for that. We're going to try to make a taper in the end of this. We're going to drill the hole, and then we're going to move it around to actually wallow it out a little bit, for lack of a better word, and we're going to cause a taper. Now what that's going to do is whenever we put our wire into it, we're going to beat it in there with a hammer. That's going to cause that to mold into that taper, and it holds really, really well. And that's what I've been doing with all of my other flakers, and it seems to work real well without set screw. So that's what we're going to try. I hopefully can stay out of the way when I drill this, and you can see what's happening. Try to get right dead center. Looks pretty good. Get a good sharp bit, so hopefully cross your fingers and let's see if this works. We'll give that a minute. Throw our wet rag over it, see if we can cool it down a little bit, and we'll insert our copper. This job's almost done. Okay, you can see our wire just fits right in there. Now we're going to take a hammer and we're going to beat that thing home. Flare the end, it's not a big deal because we're going to get rid of that anyway. Still a little warm, as you can see here. And get the focus. We've got our wire inserted. We're going to straighten it just a little bit. We're going to cut it off right in here. Then we're going to work this metal down, this copper, into a point. So we'll set up for that next. Alright, now we got our length. Starting to look like a napper or a flaker now a little bit. Alright, we'll go ahead and make a point on this thing and we'll be done. Alright, now all we're going to do here is we're going to flatten this thing. We're going to break this just a little bit. We're going to flatten this tip. It's going to kind of resemble the flathead screwdriver. Alright, that's the first hit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit on the other side and we're going to start dragging this out into a tip. Alright, we flattened our first side here. You see it's getting square. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to start pulling this into a thinner tip. Alright, now it's up to your preference, but as you can see we've got a pretty good tip on the end of that thing, fairly sharp. You can take a file, you can file it down now, but by beating that it's actually making this tip harder. So we're pretty much done. We'll take a back up a little bit, take a look at it, and we might even try to use it a little bit. Alright, as you can see it's pretty much done. It's got a pretty fine point on it. It's a little bit shorter than I wanted. It was the only bolt I could find at the time here. So, but as you can see, you can make your own tools really cheap. You know, a brim handle, a bolt, and a couple drill bits, a piece of copper wire. They work really well. You're not going to break this thing, you know, and if you do, you know, break the copper off, you pull it out of there, insert another piece of copper, you're ready to go. You're not going to break it. I haven't, I've been using mine for 3 months now and I haven't even replaced the copper. So that's about all there is to it. This one's a little shorter, like I said, but I think I can file this tip down real fine, use it for fine flakes. I think it's going to work out just great. So until next time, take care and good luck with your net. Come on, get a grip.